Good evening, fellas. So we're going to be talking about this Aussie Yen trade that I am currently in right now. So, what did I see? Let's go. So, first of all, lately we have been having a bit of a risk on movement, as you can see, as I'll show you. We can see equities, right? If we go to the daily for a second, we can see that equities is in fact, rising higher, which is showing that, there's a bit of a risk on. As you can see, oil as well is also rising for the past couple of days. Why? Well, because, so what that means for Aussie yen is that because Australian dollar is, more of a risk currency, and Japanese yen is a, safe haven. So if people are taking more risk, the yen will weaken and the Aussie dollar will rise. So as you can see, if we go back to the 4 hour, what did I see? I saw that we've had, a couple of tests of the 33 price point, and it's rejected quite. You can see massive rejection wicks about here. You got another one back here, and again another one back here. So yeah, which is showing me that there are buyers trying to push it higher. So the market was about here when price was about here when I looked at the market, and I was like, okay, interesting. Then it went to the next day, Monday morning, market pushed up higher. I was like, okay, I'm interested in a buy, because we're seeing for the past couple of days, today and yesterday, that we had a bit of a risk on sentiment. So I was like, you know what, it's a good time to buy, because if there's more risk on, I'll take that. So what happened was, I saw price pushing higher, went to the 1 hour to find my buy entry, and what happened was I saw that price was up here. If I go to my replay bar, so price was about here, and I was like, oh, okay, wants to retrace. So then I put my fib from low to high, and I've identified my area of value, and so I saw this this retracement candle, which was like, okay, so now price has probably hit its high. It's going to go down, retrace, possibly down here. So I went to my 15 to find my exact price point I wanted to enter at, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just mark out my area of value right here. So that's exactly what I did. I did that. Right, marked it out. As you can see, price, it's a high. That you can see there's area of liquidity in this area. So I placed my area of value, placed my entry at 93.95, and yeah, just below the 94. So which is quite a prevalent psychological level where price could head down to, but I placed it just below it because price can always wick down and take me out. So yeah, if we move back to the 1 hour, what happened was, right, if we play it for a bit, price did come down, came down a bit more, came up, and I was like, oh, did I miss my trade? No, it went down quite heavily, to be honest. But yeah, I am in the trade currently, and if we go to the 4 hour movement, yeah, so as you can see, you've got my EMAs, acting as a support, and candle was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to close here. So it didn't. It didn't really close below. Again, we had it wick down lower, but again, it's closing above my EMAs, which is a good sign of, that price is going to get pushed higher. And then we got, quite a bullish candle, but again, it had a bit of a retracement. And you can see we are here now with this other strong bullish candle, and we've got a 4 hour that literally just started forming. As you can see, it started. So yeah, we can expect a bit of a retracement down, maybe about here, and then push up higher. And what I've done is I've placed my take profits at the moment. As you can see, I've got my take profit 1 here and my take profit 2 up all the way to 95, near this you know, strong zone here, which you can see, which is aligned with, you know, these where it's, you know, aligned with support and resistance. As you know, it's a very important psychological level like 94. As you can see, the price where I said, right, price did come down to my entry, but again it kept you can see there's multiple rejections from this candle here and this candle here that's rejecting the 94 level. So yeah, so I've got my take profit 1. Why do I have my take profit 1 there? Because it's simply, you know, it's the highs of these structures here. So, you know, it's a good, it makes sense to exit. As you can see, it's again a strong level. It's like the mid level essentially. So I put that there as like a good, you know, take profit for my first take profit. And if price continues up all the way to the 95, which is again, you know, you can see we had multiple rejections here. So again, like quite close to the zone, my daily zone that I've marked out, which is you know, so at the moment I'm about 40 pips up, which is quite good. But yeah, I've got an alert up, so when the price hits here, I'm going to close half my position. At the moment I got about, you know, 2 mini lots, 2.5 mini lots essentially. I'm going to take half of it out, and then I'm going to, you know, trail my stop loss to break even, and then I'm going to wait till, you know, price does something essentially when it goes up to the next target or it comes down again. So yeah, at the moment, yeah, we got quite bullish trend right here because, you know, we got a bit of a risk on sentiment going on. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this, and we did. So yeah, that's my trade I've taken so far. Yeah, as you can see, it was pretty much a good entry point. Could have maybe gone lower about here. That was probably good entry point. But again, like, we didn't really have a close below this level, so again, I could have looked at that. But, you know, I think we had not the perfect, but quite a good entry, I'd say. But yeah, at the moment, price is all the way at, you know, two times my risk. So if I risked 1%, I'd made 2% already, which I have right now. So I am, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with this trade. I'm gonna wait till it hits like my targets essentially. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. But I'll see you in the next video at some point.